to our YouTube channel. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Very happy to have you all join on a Sunday morning for a very nice holistic session. The more we hear, the more we learn, the more we get informed and educated, the more empowered we become. So, all these talks that we hold every month, I think I enjoy them very much. Um, so I'm going to start by introducing the organization, the platform, in just a couple of minutes, and then the stage will be passed on to Anjana. All right, so I'm going to quickly share my screen and just give you a little background on the organization, okay? Catherine, do you want to go on mute or maybe exit the other? Okay, she did. She did. So we are good. Okay. All right. So once again, good morning. And I would like to just take a couple of minutes to introduce the platform. This is Holistic Health Alliance. This is a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. It's a national nonprofit. And we are actually completing 10 years this year. So we have a celebration coming up locally on September 13th. You can see we have been serving and empowering the community since 2015. This is our URL. This is our contact info, email ID. You can actually go back and watch this on YouTube by end of today. I think I should be able to upload, and you can see this info there again. So, if you're a holistic practitioner and you're here today, or you are watching this later on sometime, please consider checking out the website and joining us. It's super, super nominal. It's a very grassroots organization. I'm myself an Ayurvedic doctor, doctor of Ayurveda. I consult, I teach, and this is my passion. So, this is a one single platform to bring all kinds of holistic modalities and practitioners on one unified platform so that we can not only educate the communities but also connect with one another and learn about other holistic modalities so that we are able to help the clients best, because that's our goal, right? Because for certain things, certain particular modalities might work better. So do check us out. We are a diverse group of holistic practitioners. Here is a QR code. It's easy to scan it, and you will land on our website. So there are many ways to go on the website. You can go through the URL itself, or you can scan the QR code. Most importantly, we have a youth initiative where we are working with youth in the ages between 13 and 19. And you can see the motto is to redefine success with health and happiness. And if we can engage them young, then we can hope for a healthier future for this world. So we have two projects, active projects going on right now. I'll just show quickly. Teen Mental Health Initiative and Fooditude. As the name says, the first one is about teen mental health, raising awareness, removing stigmas, sharing resources. We have advisors from Harvard and other premier institutes who guide and mentor the teens, and they're doing a wonderful job. You should land on our website even if to just check them out, their work. So it's very encouraging how smart they are, how invested they are in getting this awareness to the communities, to the adults, to the parents, to their peers, so that they can get empowered and take care of their mental well-being, which is a big deal, as we all know. And then changing attitudes towards food, and that is called Fooditude. As you can see, it's a little bit fun, even the logo. So this is what we are doing through the youth projects. This is free to join if you have a youth. So we have right now, I think, about 2022 youth all over US from different states. So you can check this out as well. And of course, you can reach out to me anytime through that email, me and my other board of director, if you have any questions. So with that, I'm going to welcome Anjana and I'm going to thank her for taking out the time to share some empowering tips because these are, whenever we fall sick or anybody we love or care for falls sick, we don't have to go for popping pills every time. There are so many things that we can do, even breathe differently to feel better. So, with that, Anjana, over to you. Please introduce yourself, and we all are looking forward to hearing you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pradibha.
Of course.
That is an amazing introduction. And good morning and welcome you all to this beautiful morning. I am Anjana Nambissan. I am a transformational life coach and an evolved NLP master practitioner. My passion is to really help you all to understand what is going on within your mind and what is holding you back and really get you to create the life and the dreams that you want to live. So, with that, and I am in Phoenix, Arizona, and I do offer sessions online and in person for anybody local here. So, and I'll be sharing my information on my website at the end of the session. So, with that, let's start. Okay, let me know when you can all see my screen. Is it good? Can see? Okay. Perfect.
Yes. Is it
Okay.
in presentation mode now?
It
Yeah.
is, it is. Yeah. All right. So, how to become unstoppable, reclaiming your dreams and your life. So, we are going to cover a few topics, like we will discuss the dreams and goals and what is really stopping us and how to take charge of your life. So, before even I go into all that, there is something that I want to share with you all today. If you haven't learned this before, this is a truth about each and every single one of you. Okay? So, you ready for that? It is you are a magnificent being with infinite potential. This is not something I'm saying to make you feel good or just something that I made up. No, this is the truth about each and every single one of you. We are born with this truth. The thing is, something happened and we kind of forget this. So today I thought I will remind everybody of this actual truth about our life and about you. Okay? So you are a magnificent being with infinite potential. So let's think about some dreams and some goals. So it can be anything, right? So for some, it is just to have a perfectly healthy body. If somebody is having some health issues, the dream can be just perfectly healthy body so I can do anything with my body. So it can be that. For someone else, it can be I want to have a really loving and respectful and communicative, understanding relationship with my spouse. And for some, it can be I want to understand what is my life's purpose and really live that. And so many different variations and versions of it, right? It can be creating my business or earning certain amount of money or anything, travel the world and enjoy life. Anything. Anything and everything falls into the streams. So let me ask you this. I told you who you are, and we have certain set of dreams and goals. And if we are having certain challenges, sometimes we are not completely there achieving that dream, what can be causing it? What is really standing between you, the magnificent being, and the dream? So that is where I am going to introduce you to the conscious and unconscious mind. So you are waking up every morning, right? You are waking up every morning, eyes wide open. You are ready to like live your day, like set your plans and have the goals. That is all done with the conscious mind. And at the same time, conscious mind is only like 10% of your entire being. And the remaining 90% is unconscious mind. So if I am to say my body as my mind, my neck up is my conscious mind, and my neck down is unconscious mind. So you may be wondering, if 90% is unconscious mind, what is going on in the unconscious mind, right? So what happens is from the moment we were born till today, every single event ever happened in your life, every single conversation that you had, or anybody telling you something, every single emotion you felt, all these things are stored in the unconscious mind. And are all of our beliefs and emotions staying healthy? Maybe not, right? So, with an example, let's say something is happening to you today, and say you are 40 years of age today, right? So, whatever is happening to you, the emotions that get created and the beliefs that get created are all with the intelligence, with the emotional intelligence and everything of a 40-year-old person, right? And at the same time, if an event happened to you when you were 5 years of age, then the emotions, the beliefs, and the experience, they are all created with the intelligence, with the emotional health and everything of a 5-year-old child. And it is not just like happening in that time. It is getting stored into our unconscious mind, into our body. It gets stored at a cellular level. And that is what is running the show. So if the conscious mind was the goal setter, the unconscious mind is the goal getter. So I'm not sure like if you're getting the connection. So for example, I went on stage when I was in third grade, say. I went on stage, I was trying to give like a poem, maybe, like recite a poem, and I messed up. And somebody, like my classmates or somebody, was making fun of me. And what happened is I started feeling anger, like really angry, sad, frustrated, or maybe even ashamed. What am I doing? So, all that. And along with that, I also created certain beliefs saying, oh, maybe I'm not good enough to do this. Why am I even on the stage? I'm not good enough for this. So, all those beliefs got created. And remember, I was in third grade. And now, as a 40-year-old adult, what I realized is I have a life purpose. I want to serve the world. I want to help so many people. And like I'm trying to like give speeches or lectures and I want to talk to people. And what happens? I'm frozen. I want to get on stage. I want to talk to people and I'm like totally frozen. What do you think is the reason? Yes. Yes. So whatever that happened when I was in third grade, and I created all those emotions, all those beliefs that I'm not good enough, I'm not even worthy of this. All those beliefs got carried here, and I'm still holding on to it with the intensity of that whatever, like 7 or 8 year old child. It has the same effect on me. It doesn't go away anywhere unless I really take care of it. I understand what is going on at the belief level, at the emotional level. If I don't understand and take care of it, then like my life is controlled by that past emotion, past experience. So you get the point, right? So so for example, your dream is to get a completely healthy body. And if like doctor is saying like some issues here and there, and you really want to make that healthy body, so the chances are, and if you are having challenges, even after taking medicine, taking every single step that you know, if you are having those challenges, the chances are something like this happened in your childhood and you created certain beliefs and emotions along that line, and that is still running the show. I hope that is um, it's making sense to everyone now. So, what are the roles of the unconscious mind? So, our unconscious mind stores every single memory that, like I just shared, right? Every single memory, nothing gets missed, nothing gets lost, everything is there. It is the domain of emotions. Every single emotion we felt, and we chose to like suppress, like, I don't want to deal with this, and I suppress it. That gets stored in the unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind takes everything personally. This is something that we have to remember every single day because, like, say, like somebody came and told us that you are not good enough. Even if they said the exact same words to us, they said it once. And what happens? We start repeating that in our mind every single time. So maybe when we repeat that, we say that like a million times, right? Over a period of the entire life. And when we keep on repeating it, our unconscious mind is like, take it. I believe that. It doesn't differentiate between good, bad, or the real versus like imagined. It doesn't differentiate anything. Every single thing is taken personally. And it believes it. And that is the belief that is running the show, that is running our life. And it organizes all of our memories. It is like a holographic library. Everything is like, okay, this age, this happened, that age, that happened. Everything is like a perfect library like that. And it stores like all the repressed memories with unresolved negative emotions. So again, I will come back to the negative part of the emotion in that statement, but it stores all the repressed memories and the emotions. And also, unconscious mind knows storing and repressing all these emotions is not good for the body. It has impact. It has impact on the body. It can create diseases when we store all those emotions and all those beliefs. It's not healthy for the body. So, what the unconscious mind does is whenever it feels safe, these repressed emotions come to the conscious mind. It gets pulled up to the conscious mind so we can resolve and feel better about it. So, how does that come in? So, when we are surrounded by like a like group of people and we like certain people, we don't like certain people because of the way they behave. You know what's happening? Unconscious is pulling up whatever you need to resolve, and that is being projected onto somebody else. And that is what we don't like. So that is when we have this conflict with other people. So just to give you some background, so whenever we are at work or with our spouse or with our kids or anybody, when we have like challenges, it is a good time to ask ourselves, like go deeper within and see what is really going on. What am I holding on to? So that is the unconscious mind and the roles of the unconscious mind. Now, I promised I will come back to the emotion and the negative emotion. The truth is, there are no negative emotions. Every single emotion is positive as long as we keep it moving. So, emotion is energy in motion. So, whenever like we feel something, there is an energy associated with it. So, for example, I am feeling like angry, like really angry at my husband for whatever reason, right? I feel that as an energy in my body. Like I feel like so much energy, I want to do something about it. So instead of like shutting it down, not talking about it, not expressing it, then it again goes to the unconscious mind. It has its own consequences later. So instead of doing that, if I allow myself, okay, I am feeling anger. So how can I how can I acknowledge it? How can I allow myself to express it in a healthy way? Then it releases. And there is one more secret about it. Every single emotion, every single feeling that we have has a lifespan of 9 seconds. Can you believe that? 9 seconds is the life of any emotion that we have. And how many of us experience that feeling for more than 9 seconds? I do. And what happens there? Because I'm not expressing, I'm not acknowledging that I am having this feeling. I'm not expressing it and I'm not taking care of like that energy. Like I could do something with it. With that energy, I can clean, I can punch a pillow and get that energy out something, right? Without doing that, If we are holding on to it, that is when it becomes a problem. So from now on, and all emotions do have like a purpose too. That is the truth about it. If we are feeling sad or anger, there is an actual reason behind it. It means that maybe somebody is crossing our boundaries. We are not setting healthy boundaries, and some of our core needs are not met. So these emotions do have the purpose. They are there to remind us what is not working and what is going wrong and what needs attention. So it's instead of segregating as, okay, when I feel happy and joy and excitement, these are good emotions and I can feel it. And when I feel anger and sadness and whatever else. So they as like bad emotions and completely separating it out and suppressing it, you can start like really experiencing it, acknowledging it. Then it's not an issue. It doesn't have to create issues. So whenever we go into like, if we are to um, think about any diseases, it always comes back to like emotions that are not expressed. So this is just like a reminder every time when you feel something, even though it may not feel pleasant at that moment, it's our responsibility to really take care of it, to really look at it and see what am I feeling? What is this emotion telling me? So just a reminder. And then okay. So we were talking about like all the different feelings that we were having, like the emotions we were having, all of this, right? And what is stopping us from creating our dream life? So whenever we are having that negative emotion or negative feeling that I'm not good enough and I'm trying to do something, create my dream, this belief is the one that is standing right in front of me and between me and my dream, right? So now that I want to like just show you how we are creating that. So in the first place, right? So that is where this NLP communication model comes in. Do you know, like at any given moment, the amount of information that is coming into us is like about 300 exabytes of information or something like that. And how much can we process? How much can we receive? Only 134 bits of information. So when those that much heavy load of information is coming through, we do like certain like deletion, distortion, and generalization with all the information that is coming in. And how is that being done? There are certain filters in our mind, and that filters come from like our upbringing, our social conditioning, our parents, and whatever belief systems that they carried, we borrowed it. All of this contributes to the filters that we are having. So, and when that comes in, only like a pinch of that information actually got in, and I made my own internal representation of it, and I got into like a certain state. So, this is where the emotion comes in. Then I respond to that person accordingly. Okay. So, for example, um, maybe like my after my 12th grade, like my mom was like really upset at me because my entrance exam result was like pretty bad. And she was like very upset. She was telling so many things. And the reality is, she was angry, she was upset, and she was sad. And she was very worried about my future. She didn't know like the other options, and she didn't. So she was very worried at that moment. So she was getting angry at me. She was telling me things. So, with my model of the world, with my filters, all I took in was, oh, she's so upset at me. I'm not good enough for her love, right? But in reality, poor thing, she was like really concerned about my future. Did I receive that? No. So, the reason I shared this is for every single one of us, there is a possibility, even though we created that belief that is not helping us in the moment, that belief did not get created just like that. It, we have some responsibility in creating that belief. So somebody said something and we perceived something else, and like maybe many parts of it is removed and deleted, distorted, and generalized. And we received a certain way, and we created that belief. And that belief is not helping us right now. So this is an opportunity to actually, if you remember any incident like that, where you created certain beliefs that are not helping you, this is an opportunity or a reason to go back and like, maybe there are other reasons something like that happened and you did not receive all the information. Okay. Now, with all that, so now we know the beliefs are stopping us from the unconscious mind, how the beliefs got created, and what to do with the emotions. Now, if you are ready, I will take you to the instant shift that we can do from not having our dreams to having those dreams and becoming unstoppable. Are you ready for that? That is, cause is greater than effect. Before that, let me show you this quote. I love this quote so much. This is from Carl Jung. It says, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And I am here to take you to who you truly are. All right. So, cause is greater than effect. What does that mean? So, when I am in effect, I will sound something like this. Because of him, I'm not able to do that. Because of her, I'm not able to achieve that. And because of those people or that situation, I'm not able to like get to that next level. I'm not able to do what I want to do. I'm in effect. If I am or when I am in cause, I will sound something like this. I know I am contributing to this, and something has to do with me here. Since I created this and I have something to do with the situation, how can I take charge of it and how can I make a difference in that? I am in cause. So, where do you think the majority of the world population is right now? In effect. Something or other, like always in like blaming or complaining or not are able to like get the results. That is where the majority of the population is. This is again not to judge, not to say like people are not doing what they have to do. This is just a understanding or realization of where we are. When we know where we are, then we can move to where we want to be. So, how do we know we are in effect? If we are blaming, it doesn't have to be always others, it can be self blaming, complaining, justifying, or feeling sorry for ourselves, then we are in effect. And again, like when we are in effect, that doesn't mean the moment we see we are in effect, we have to jump into cause and like, okay, I have to change. That is not what I mean here. When we are in effect, there is a very, very powerful thing that you can do. Start journaling. When you start seeing yourself blaming or complaining or like justifying and all that, that is the perfect time to do like some journaling. When we journal, we get to the root of what is going on. We may start like he did this, she did this, and all of that. We will start there. But when we come down to what am I feeling here? When he did that and when she did that, what am I feeling? How am I feeling? What am I thinking? So all those gets back to what is going on inside me. And there is this powerful quote, I missed to actually add it in here. There is no experience outside of our own self. That is the truth, right? We cannot experience that is completely outside of us. People can say whatever they want to say, people can do whatever they want to do, but I cannot experience anything that is outside of me. I am experiencing my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions. So when we see like we are in effect and when we start journaling about it, we get down to it. We get down to what am I doing and what am I feeling. We get to the root of what is going on and what belief is stopping us. And if we are in cause, what happens? So we start asking ourselves, what has this got to do with me? And so one part is like the belief part of it. What am I believing? What am I feeling? And another part is what can I be doing or not doing differently than I am doing or not doing right now? So that again takes, it's kind of like giving power to yourself. So you are asking yourself, what can I be doing differently? What can I be not doing differently? How can I respond? How can I, instead of like reacting, how can I respond in the situation? So all those are like giving complete power back to ourselves. And when we have the power, we can do whatever we want to do with it. And so if the example was about health, and we understood and cleared the past, like the belief that was holding on to us, like, oh, maybe I'm not I'm not worthy of a healthy body. If that belief was running, and we understand that belief, and we release that, then we get to, okay, now that belief is gone. What can I be doing differently? Then the effect and um, the change is like so fast and profound. The healthy body comes easily and naturally to you, and the relationship that we are craving, the loving, respectful and passionate relationship, whatever that we want, right, that we are craving with our spouse, that comes naturally, because we are in cause, we are taking charge, we are understanding what was bothering us, like we release that. When we are in our own power, we have the power to do this. So there are like certain differences, right? When we are in cause versus in effect. When we are in cause, we start seeing results. So the dream starts happening. So we start seeing the results. Yes, and when we are in effect, we have all the reasons in this world why I'm not getting that result. And when I am in cause, or when we are in cause, we feel peaceful most of the time. And when we are in effect, we see a lot of drama. And please don't feel bad about the word drama. Drama is just unresolved trauma from our life. So whenever we see any drama in our life, in any area, it can be career, it can be relationship, it can be health, anywhere when we see a lot of drama, that is a high time to see what is going on. Like, what trauma in my life has never been addressed, what has not been resolved. So that is like a really good indication of the trauma unresolved. And when we are in cause, we are constantly in creation mode. Okay, what can I do next? Like, what steps can I do? Like, how can I improve my health? Like, how can I eat healthy? Or how can I behave differently to my spouse? Or how can I show up differently in my business or in my career? So, constantly creating like new ways of doing and being. And in effect, we are always in repetition mode. So, for example, I moved from workplace A to B to C, and everywhere I had like same or similar experiences. Like, people were being rude to me, mean to me, and I did not feel respected, and I did not feel valued. And that was repeated. Every single workplace I went to, it was repeated. So I was in effect then. And when I moved to like cause, I'm like creating new opportunities for myself that I really enjoy, and I feel the fulfillment, right? So that is the secret behind like moving from, oh, I'm not getting what I want, to yes, I am building my life and I am getting my dreams. This is the secret, getting to you to cause. And this is kind of like the work I do too, like understanding and what are the unresolved feelings and emotions, releasing that, and taking you towards the cause. And there is one thing that I would love to do with all of you. This is like a small experience rather than like a slide. So what I would like all of you to do is think about the dream that you are having, the dream that you want to achieve. And when you think about it, we can create like a positive affirmation towards that. So the positive affirmation can sound like, I am having a healthy body, if healthy body is like what we are looking for, right? Or I am having a loving, caring, respectful, um, communicative relationship with my spouse. Or I am having a successful, fulfilling, abundant business or abundant career. Anything, anything. So, whatever the dream is, think about like one positive affirmation towards that dream. And please make sure that affirmation is in the present tense. So it sounds like I am having, or I have, I am enjoying, something like that. Create a positive affirmation like that. And you are welcome to close your eyes to enjoy this experience, or you can keep your eyes open, like doesn't matter. So when you do have that affirmation, I hope like everybody got that. And the next thing that I would like to invite you to do is to imagine, to create a visual of having that dream already fulfilled. So that healthy body, how does that feel? What are you doing differently with that healthy body? Or what are you doing differently with your spouse when you are really having that loving relationship? How are you showing up for your business if that was your dream? How are you showing up, and um, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? And when you do that, all of this makes you feel, what are the feelings that you're experiencing right now? Are you feeling joy, excitement, passion, love, fun? What are the feelings that you're experiencing? Feel all those feelings. And then we express the gratitude because this is all coming your way. The new dream, the new outcome that is coming your way. So let's express gratitude for all that you are receiving. The beautiful life, the beautiful relationship that you're creating, the purposeful, abundant, successful business that you're creating. Let's express gratitude towards all of that. And when you feel complete, welcome back. All right. So that comes to the end of the presentation. Now, like, I just want to share like my contact information. This is my website and my email and my phone number. I do offer like a complimentary 30 minutes consultation if any of you are interested. Like, we begin with this initial call to understand what is going on and what changes that you are wanting to make, and then plan like a customized coaching plan to like get you to that version, that dream of yourself. So whenever you feel ready and you feel that is what you want to do, I'm here to support you and serve you. Now, like, opening up to any questions or any comments or anything, anything that you would like to share.
If I may ask a question, Anjana.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, it's beautiful. You explained it so well, and the presentation was so good. The question to me always comes is: should I change, or should we expect others also to change in order to improve our relationship?
That is an amazing question, Sai. But the thing is, the change always starts within us. And when we start changing, like the beliefs start changing, right? So, for example, like, okay, my relationship, like, it's not happening the way I want it to. So, there is like always that inner belief that we are holding on to, saying, oh, maybe I'm not worthy of it, or maybe I'm not good enough for my spouse. All those things are there, right? So, when we start understanding and addressing and releasing those, automatically our energy shifts. So this is all kind of like at an energetic level. To our energy shifts. When our energy shifts and our belief changes to I am not good enough to, I am enough. I am good. And if it was like, I am not lovable to, I am lovable. I know I am lovable. So when we get to that point, that is the vibration, that is the energy that we vibrate at. And the people around us automatically gets it, cannot run away from it. Or I experienced it in my own life, the way, especially in my relationship, right? My family relationship completely transformed from where I felt like, oh, I'm not worthy of his love, to I know he loves me because I am lovable. So that is the level of trans. There is still work that he can do, because whatever his experience is his own, right? Or if you are talking about your spouse, her experiences are her own. So she may have work to do for the way she experienced things. But your experiences, your relationship is gonna completely transform. Did I answer your question?
Thank you. So it starts with us.
Of course, yes. Yes. That is the
Okay.
responsibility and power back to us.
Thank you.
I can,
Thank you.
I can add to that. We are only responsible for our own behaviors, and everyone else is responsible for theirs. And in
True.
life, you will notice that the most progress and the most strength that people get will always come from what you have accomplished yourself. And we always have to find a way to put those strengths on ourselves instead of somebody else. And that's when you will see the progress.
You want to
Beautiful.
stop
Yes.
sharing, Anjana, so that
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
all
Let me
see
do that.
each
Yes.
other? Yeah. And, if you want to comment or ask questions, feel free to raise hands if you want, so that we can go to everyone. But Susan, very well said. That's really exactly
Beautiful.
the essence of what Anjana is trying to say. Yeah. Very nice presentation, Anjana. I
Thank
mean,
you.
what is NLP? Is it you want to
Neuro linguistic programming.
correct neuro linguistic programming? It's interesting because I practice Ayurveda, and lot of these ancient systems have similar wisdom. You
Mm.
know, it's just that it is there. It doesn't have a technical name to it.
Yeah.
Actually, there is something called Sattva Vajaya. That is the
Mm.
Ayurveda psychotherapy um,
Okay.
protocol, you can say. But I think the essence, the bottom line is actually exactly what you have conveyed, is that,
Mm.
I always tell my clients that stress is your response to a situation. It is
Uh-huh.
not that stress is there and that is coming to you.
No.
Stress is always your response to the situation. And you can
Very true.
always change your response. That is the
Mm-hmm.
choice we have, because
Yep.
stressors many times don't go away. Your boss probably is
Yeah.
not disappearing tomorrow. Your spouse is going nowhere. Your in-laws probably are going to be around. So how can you respond to the same situation with some inner happiness, because that no one can steal from you? So in the same situation, you have the choice. I think the key word is choice. We
Mm-hmm.
always have a choice. And that is very empowering, because that no one can change. If someone is being nasty, we still have a choice to smile.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think, is our very own. And that is very
Our
empowering.
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah. Not just responsibility, it's a
Yeah,
power
it's a
that
choice
lies
and the
within
power
us.
back to us.
Yes, it's completely empowering. Once you actually internalize this thing
Mm-hmm.
that you always have a choice. Of course, keep working. If you're in a toxic relationship, if you're in an abusive relationship, you don't have to stick around. And if you have a choice, do differently, because root cause has to be removed ultimately for long-term health.
Mm-hmm.
But where you can't, you can change your response. So that is always a possibility, a choice. Yes, sign up, please.
Yeah, I mean, this is wonderful on reaction, not to react but to respond. So, okay, I've decided from today onwards, I will try my best not to, react, but to respond. But over the period of time, after a few months, a few years, how do I check myself whether I am improving or I'm still at the same stage? Is there a methodology or a method for me to check myself?
From your own feelings, you will know that, right? The way that is, so if the negative feelings or emotions are removed and you are behaving in a different way, you will start feeling differently. It starts at the feeling level. You feel like more empowered, like you are more at peace, right? So when you are knowing that you have that choice, you are in cause, like we discussed earlier. So when you are in cause, you will be feeling more peace. Most of the time, you will be at least feeling peaceful with every choices you make. That's a great indicator in my mind, right?
That's correct.
Also,
Absolutely.
also, I think check your face and eyes every day. They will look different. Trust me.
Oh,
When
yeah. Yes.
if you're observing, you will see there is a different radiance to your face
Mm.
and your eye in your eyes. They will look different. But the peace is something you will feel. You will feel it.
Yeah, I've been doing this work for a while now. I started on my mental health journey in 21, and then somehow, some way I got drawn to the school, and that's where I met I think that's how I say your name. I butcher everybody's
Anjana.
name, so I apologize.
That's okay.
Oh, but it comes from the heart. Like, I met her and I was just like, oh my God, what a beautiful soul. Like, wow, I want to get to know you. I want to know you more. And in my journey, that's what I have found, right? Like, not everybody is going to be where you are because you are in your own world, in your own little universe that you have, created, or it's created for you, however that looks. And but you get to decide, right? Like you guys are saying, like every single choice that comes your way, we get to decide a yes, a no, a maybe. We get to decide whatever that is. I think the problem with the world right now is everybody, like you guys are saying, I'm just repeating everything you said. Uh, people are reacting. People are reactive. People are not responding. They're not taking in the information, thinking about it, and then coming up with a response. It's just immediate reaction, just like this world is immediate, instant gratification. Like, I want a burger, I go to McDonald's, I go to Carl's Jr., whatever. I can get it right away. I don't have to sit there and wait for it to be cooked. And then those people that go to those nice fancy restaurants, you wait for your food. I don't think people understand. You wait for your food. Like, it takes time for your food to come to you if you're in one of those places. Yeah. And then those are just some really great lessons. People that do, come from money and come from wealth, there's a lot of qualities that they carry, that they have, that it's a lot of, unspoken, right? I grew up in the era of the unspoken. I watched, I observed, I took it in. I go, we don't do that. We do this. Oh, okay. We like these people. We don't like these people. Why? Like, as a child, you absorb everything. And then in your little world, in your little universe, you create that. So if you see everything as positive and everything rolls off your back, then wow, you must have an amazing life. Like, what bothers you? I don't know. Like, what's
Answer
in
that.
your brain? Let's have a conversation. Like, that's all. I don't, you guys know that movie Patch Adams? Have you seen
I
that movie?
haven't seen. I've heard about it. I haven't seen.
Okay. Uh, I'm like, I'm out here Patch Adaming. I'm out here having conversations with people, talking with people, going, we all have a problem. We all have an issue. What is it? what is it? Can I take the time, like Reiki, like I just got certified in Reiki, and they say no matter where you are active service. And that is the job that we do. And if it takes 5 minutes to heal somebody's headache, you take that 5 minutes and you heal their headache. And you move on with your day, and they move on with their day, and hopefully that positive impact that you made on them, now they get to, as they say, pay it forward. And you automatically, you're like, wow, I'm in such a great mood, and just your smile can change somebody else's smile so quick, so fast. People just don't understand how much of a positive impact people can make that can have a ripple effect for this whole world. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Anyways.
So
That's
just to
beautiful.
clarify for Catherine that in India we pronounce the J, unlike in Spanish, if it helps. So it is Anjana. And yeah, I will let Anjana also comment, but just want to say one quick thing that hurt people hurt people, and healed people heal people. So I think it's about breaking that cycle, and all of us here, we are, I think, contributing to that because it's a very stressed world. Stress is on a societal, on a global level, actually, and
It
people are
is.
reacting. People are reacting. We can hold hands. We can help them to respond, not to react. So I just wanted to say that. Yes, Anjana, go ahead and please share your thoughts.
I was thinking the same thing. Like we were told to like not speak up as a child. And the thing is like that we carried on, like that is like a part of like what Catherine said, like not speak up at all. And as an adult, I saw myself like not speaking up my truth, holding it in, and like then creating all the feelings, right? Then like one fine day, like when I started doing this work, I'm like, okay, I have to start like expressing my truth. And that gives me like a lot of freedom. And that brings me joy too, joy and peace, and it feels so much different. So I think like people who are like reacting to the most part are carrying like a lot of burdens from like childhood, like this, like traumas and not being loved and like not worthy of love. Whatever their version of that story is, they are carrying that throughout their life, and they are going about. And even the tiniest things can trigger them, and they can like react in really nasty ways. So
Mm-hmm.
we can actually like feel compassion towards them too, because if they are in a mentally, emotionally healthy state of mind, they will not behave that way. They cannot behave that way, right? So, like, yeah, with the work that we do, we can bring more awareness, more love to all the people, and make them know they are worthy of this life, because every single one of us are, right? We are worthy of love and life. So,
We are. Fortunately, unfortunately, my day job right now is I work in an office setting. I'm not where I want to be, right? I'm not there yet. So, uh, in the setting that I'm in the corporate world, is a very toxic setting. And depending on, women can be very catty. Women can be very jealous. Women can be
mm,
very toxic, depending upon their societal beliefs that their mother put on them. And you should look like this, and you should be doing this. And it's like, whoa, that's a lot. Those are a lot of thoughts. Um, how about I just do me?
again, you
And in
have,
the setting,
you can take charge there, Catherine.
right.
So,
So the setting that
however they
I'm
show
in,
up,
yeah, I'm completely empowered. I always have been. I am me. I show up as me. You always see this version. You might see, like, I wear many hats. Like, I can do many things. I've had a vast majority of experiences in my life that I get to bring to the table. So the toxicity of the women around me, it's like part of my job to transmute that, I'll take in all your toxicity. I'm going to transmute it into positivity. So you can't see anything but. Like, how can you look at it any other way? You can't see it any other way, can you? No, you can't. You just see sunshines and rainbows and yeah. Yep. Good job. I did my job. All right. We can move on. Like, just because, people look and perceive you, like, not everybody can like me, right? I understand that. It's like being a hairdresser or being a nail technician, being a doctor. People come to you and then they go to somebody else. Like, that's just the world we live in. Same thing as this. I meet you, you meet me. My world, I see you this way. In your world, in your little brain, you see me whichever way you want to see me. I don't know what that is, but I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. So if there's anything negative, I'm like, I welcome it in so I can transmute it to turn it into back to positivity, right? If my cup's always full, then I'm just always pouring out. It's always the abundance of pouring out that I have more than enough to share. So, and my job, trying to hopefully turn that toxicity in that environment and switch your thinking around, because those are thoughts. You either have thoughts or you have feelings. In my brain, I don't know if there's anything else. But I'm like, we're either thinking or we're feeling, right? We can be thinking what other people are thinking. We could be feeling what other people are feeling. Like, are you an empath? Like, I mean, there's so many conversations. There's so many people with all of these gifts that, if we all come together, like, whoo, what an amazing world we would be living in. Like, you think about all these tribes and you go back to our roots. When we live in this big city, it is kind of what they call the matrix. Like, you get up, do you think, when you open your eyes, do you even have a thought? Do you sit there? Like, are you mindful? Are you like, oh, I just opened my eyes. Okay. Let me take a breath. Let me intentionally take a breath and breathe so I can start my day and blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. People meditate, right? Buddha. Everybody's trying to be Buddha, right? They think Buddha doesn't have any problems. Buddha's got a problem. There's always an issue. Something's going to pop up in somebody's head. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys.
Right,
I
Anjana.
hope
Thank you, Catherine.
I hope we are all with that.
We all
At
have
least we
Buddhas in
tend
us.
towards. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay to be human. I think it's okay
Yeah.
to be vulnerable. I think it's okay to be affected. I think we need to validate our own emotions as well. We can't be superhuman all the time, but it's like a regular, it's like an ongoing process because this is not a destination that you have reached and okay, all set. It's daily work. It's daily work. So I would say honor your emotions as well if you're in a toxic environment, because otherwise it will accumulate. It'll be too much to be trying to be ultra human,
Yeah.
So it's okay to validate your emotions as well. It's work in progress. And we have methodologies to acknowledge, then resolve, and then consolidate and move on without that becoming like a thorn in your psyche. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anjana,
what is
concluding thoughts? Sorry, go ahead.
uh just the information, right? I just sit here and listen to people, gather the information, turn around, and my job is to give that information. I just take it down and like talk to somebody like I say, like talk to me like you're 5. So I take all this information, I squeeze it, compress it, and go, here you go. I'm like, you got it? And they're like, oh, is it that easy? And I'm like, well, it can be, right? Depending on your little world, your little universe, what your little thoughts are, and what you tell yourselves. it can be easy and it can be what you make it. Like all these words that, were told to me, it is what it is. It is what you make it. Mel Gibbons, Mel Robbins, or whatever, like all these, all of these people that we've learned from, and that, or, who have you looked up to, and that's, you're like, I want to be like them. I want to do that. That's where we are. And she says, let it go, let it be, and that's a great thought, right? Some people, you're like, oh, that's easy for you. Like you can let it go, let it be. But for me, I'm going to need to process it, or I'm going to need, everybody's different. So when we have so many of all these amazing people like you, both of you ladies, we get to talk with, we have conversations with, it just expands our knowledge and our wisdom. Like how can we process our emotions? Some people, processing an emotion is very important. And then for what I have found, like more men, I don't need to process it. It is what it is. Are we done? Are we good? We're moving on. Yeah, we're moving on. Okay, next. Men are beautiful at this. Women overthink. Men are like, the duck is yellow or the duck is orange. Yep. Okay. Well, the women see, well, it's a little bit yellow, it's a little bit orange. Like, pick a color, right? Let's move on. Men, having more conversations with men, it has expanded my knowledge and my wisdom greatly. And I greatly appreciate the men of this world. Like, they don't even know the strength that they carry.
But
Yeah.
today, I think we'll have to wind up. I'm so sorry because we have 1 hour talks usually. And I do have an appointment. I have to.
And Catherine, we can take it offline and have a conversation
No,
too.
this is a great conversation.
Yeah.
Usually it wouldn't be a problem. We would go over time. But
Sorry.
today I have to be somewhere. So I'm sorry that we'll try to wrap up. But I do want to say that please check out the platform. Catherine, you just said you're a Reiki practitioner. We feature one practitioner every month. Anjana is featured this month, and we have one free community talk every month. So we would love for you also to maybe give a talk. Susan is our very ancient practitioner member for a very, very long time. She's been there for years. Um, so please do check out. It's a very uh, great topic today, Anjana, and very well presented. Thank you for that. Thank you for distilling some really beautiful takeaways. And I wish we could continue to have the conversation because there's so much to talk about. But see you in the October community presentation because next month, September, starting tomorrow, we are actually going to be fully into our 10th anniversary celebration preparation. So that is the event for September. But otherwise, every month we have a free talk. Somebody like Anjana will come and talk about, what they think you can do, maybe breathe in a certain way, or move in a certain way, or process in a certain way. October, I think we have an acupuncturist who is a very old member of us. She will be presenting some points, where you can press for simple things like constipation or pain or something. So we'll be announcing that soon. Thank you so much for joining. And Anjana, beautiful presentation again. Keep doing the wonderful work. We need people like you more and more in this world. So spread your radiance and your smile and your wisdom. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll
Happy
see you in another
Enjoy your
presentation.
Sunday.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you